Hey, Steve, what do you think were the keys in being able to overcome all the injuries tonight?
Well, we've got a lot of depth and plenty of guys who can play, and so we have enough talent to continue to win, which is great. It may not be pretty right now, but we're doing a good job defensively, especially, and then finding ways to score. But we got to get better for sure. This was not a good performance, but I'm happy with the win, and I'm happy with the way the guys are competing during this stretch.
What was the difference you saw in Clay in the first half compared to the second half?
Between the first half and the second half, he just never got going in the second half. I mean, he had it rolling in the first half. I thought we had a really good stretch offensively in the second quarter with David and Omri, and we looked like ourselves. We had a ton of assists, and the ball was moving, and we never got to that point in the second half. We were stagnant, and we had guys standing around. We didn't seem to be playing with much energy.
I don't think you guys had a fast break point until about the 2 minutes left in the game. I mean, was that at all your strategy to say, hey, let's slow it up? Their defense? What?
No, it had nothing to do with our strategy. It had mostly to do with the fact that guys didn't want to run. We were standing constantly on the perimeter, and we just never played with the juice and the energy that it takes. If you want to get out and blow the game open, we had our opportunities, but just seemed like we were kind of running in mud most of the game.
Steve, it looked like in the third quarter opened up, it didn't look like there was much of an attempt to get Clay the ball. Was that something by design, or was he just not moving enough? I mean, what did you see there? Because you guys went like 4 or 5 minutes, and he barely touched the ball.
Yeah, again, we weren't executing. We're at our best when Clay's coming off screens and setting screens and popping free. But all the standing around just led to a lot of isolation stuff. And so when we don't execute, Clay generally doesn't get great shots unless they're in transition.
Steve, 8 block shots tonight. You guys are leading the league by a wide margin in that stat. What do you attribute it to other than having tall, long guys?
Well, that's the main thing. I mean, length and athleticism, and the guys work well together. We have a pretty rare roster in terms of the length of our perimeter players. It's not like the block shots are all coming from centers. I mean, we get guys, like Clay and Andre and Sean, and I don't know if KD qualifies as a perimeter player. I don't know what he is, but he's a shot blocker, one of the best in the league. So just lots of guys. Patrick McCaw had a couple tonight. So a lot of guys who are active and have some length and athleticism.
Coach, you guys, with today's win, are the fourth team in history to have 5 straight double-digit streaks, 10 or more.
Raymond explained that to me before I came in, but he did it much more succinctly than you just did. I know what you're saying.
I'm still trying to process it myself. What does that say about your team over this span?
It just says we've had lots of talent, and it's a good time to be a Warriors fan, obviously, or a Warriors coach. I mean, we've got this team has been growing and growing over the last really, I guess, 6-7 years, and these last 5 have been really special seasons, and it's fun to be part of the growth of the entire group. And I remember doing TV for some of those games 5 years ago, and coming in and watching these young guys, and with Clay and Steph, and Harrison, and to be here now as these guys are really in their primes. So I'm lucky to be part of it.